Good morning. It's bright and squirrely. I made it to Amicalola Falls. Well, not the falls yet, but at least the visitor center. There's the start. Long story short, yesterday was kind of a show. Got to Minneapolis Airport, left home at like 5:30 in the morning. And at the time of leaving, I needed to get my Great Smoky Mountains permit made. My music bed subscription was not linked to my YouTube. What else? I needed to get fuel and all that stuff when I got to Atlanta. Anyways, get to the airport. Flights continue to be delayed. And anyway, made it to Atlanta just 4 hours later than I anticipated, and just sitting around doing nothing. Night before, got like maybe an hour of sleep. So yeah, all the fun bits of dealing with packing up your life and leaving it for 6 months. But I've got a backpack on. It's full of food. Got my water. Here for the approach trail. Sign says 8.5 miles to Springer Mountain. Just gonna go do that. I was hoping that the visitor center would be open, but it's not quite 8 o'clock, so we'll see what they do. And yeah, and away we go. I'm gonna scope this place out for a second. Talk to you soon. All right. April 23rd. Walk through the arches. Let's go do this. Got registered, got my little yellow tag on my bag. Had a cup of coffee. No through access to waterfall. Well, I guess I go back to ask questions. Maybe I don't do the stairs today. That would be weird. I'll have to ask. Okay, bye. So, had to go up the East Ridge Trail. The main staircase apparently is closed. But now I'm at the top of the falls. And they're big. You can barely see the stairs down there though. So yeah. Anyways, met one other hiker. It's unnamed yet, of course. They're from Georgia. It's him and a buddy. So I'm sure I'll run into them again. But they got driven up here to the top. So it is what it is. I hope they got their picture done with the arch. But yeah, right back to it. Back to the Blue Blaze. It's like noon. Thank goodness. It's like noon. I stopped to make some lunch, mostly because I forgot to bring potato chips. It's been a long 3 days. But I'm in a parking lot area. Well, it's a gap. I think it's called Nimblewell Gap. Big flattish spot where there's a road. Well, 3 roads. And I made some mee goreng ramen. This stuff. It is the best. Well, screw you too. Checking bowl just tipped over. It is the best ramen. There's like 5 seasoning packets in there. So I've officially burnt my face with chili powder. It's down here. But yeah, it's a gorgeous day. It's supposed to be actually fairly nice weather for several days. I'm excited. I'm so glad to be out here. I wish my lungs could keep up with my heart now, though. You win some, you lose some. Talk to you soon. Made it to Springer Mountain, finally. There's the plaque. And the very first white place. Good evening. Made it to Stover Creek Shelter. Toilets down yonder. Nothing to remark. It's kind of cool though. Those are the guys I saw at Amicalola this morning. But I think, was that total out to like 10.1 miles for today? Which is fine. Break into it nice and easy. Plus, it also lines up nicely for getting to Neil's Gap because there's the no camping around Blood Mountain. I don't think anything else is happening. Dun 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 dun. Away we go. Sad. So I got that right.
Chase down a brand new adventure. Step up, step out and enter in. There's no time for stalling. The wild is calling. When you risk it all, you learn to feel alive. Searching for new life. Reaching for new heights. Into the daylight. So open your eyes, we're making the climb, taking the dive deep into the wild. Our dreams on the horizon, our fears leave them behind us now. There's no time for stalling. The wild is calling. Risk it all, you learn to feel alive. Searching for new life. Reaching for new heights. Into the daylight. So open your eyes, we're making the climb, taking the dive deep into the wild. The wild is calling. The wild is calling now. The wild is calling. There's no time, oh.